Shabbat Shalom. This week's Parsha is Parshat Noach. Noach seems to be this childish fairy tale story of a floating ark. When in fact we know that, of course, it's a very sophisticated story, and on some levels very frightening. But let's focus on one detail of the ark. You know that the Torah gives us measurements of height and width and depth and materials for the building of the ark. And all of the instruction given to Noach, there is one phrase which is quite interesting. Tzohar ta'aseh l'teva. Tzohar ta'aseh l'teva. Teva, of course, is the ark. Tzohar means a bright light. And one of the meanings of Tzohar, according to the rabbis, is that it's a window. It should let light in. That Noach and his family should not be kept in the dark while the capital punishment is taking place for the rest of the world. But they have to be aware of what's going on outside of themselves. A number of commentators, I want to focus on the Sfat Emet, understand the word teva not only as ark, but it also means word. And according to the Mishnah, teva is the word that describes the reading table in a synagogue, the table on which the Torah scroll is placed and unrolled, and the word of God is read to the congregation. What the Sfat Emet says is that it's not an accident that the Torah uses the word teva for the ark and teva for the Torah reading table in the Mishnah. There is a deep-seated connection between the two ideas, because it was in the teva that Noach was protected from drowning in the flood. And the Sfat Emet tells us that the teva is what protects us from drowning in a kind of jungle civilization. That in the world where there is not the Word of God in the Torah, what do we have? Look around our world today where there is no Torah. The world becomes like Somalia. It becomes like the tribal regions in Afghanistan. Lawless, socially and militarily Darwinist, the survival of the fittest. He who is the strongest rules. There seems to be a lack of justice, of kindness, of compassion and empathy. That's the world without Torah. And the Sfat Emet reads this story of Noach in a way that suggests that without the Torah, we have just the jungle. And what kind of a world, what kind of a civilization, what kind of a life is that? So on this Shabbat, the Shabbat of the generation of the flood, may we see the light of godliness when we hear the words of the Torah read in shul. May you have a Zis and Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, and I'll see you in shul.